So I'm going to take the Docker file I have right here. It is setting up a Docker image that runs Typescript server, and it compiles Typescript in this container and then starts the server. And I want to split it up and use a multi-stage Docker build to make the Docker image smaller. That's pretty much the whole purpose of multi-stage builds. And let's start off by just taking a look at what the size of it is. So I can look at all my Docker images by saying Docker images, but I have a whole bunch of them. So I'm just grepping to get the Stripe example one. That's this Docker image that I'm talking about. And when I build it, it is 785 megabytes. So we're going to see how much we can get that down. And pretty much how we're going to reduce that is split up in 2 builds and remove the dev dependencies that we're installing currently. So I'm going to start off by just kind of removing these comments in the white space so we can just group together some stuff. Alright, so I want to group these parts up here together because this is basically what our build is. So our build contains setting up Node, then we set up a working directory, install all the dependencies, copy the source code, and then build the source code. So that's the first part of our application. So this is what you could call stage 1 up here. And this is for building the code. And the second stage, we're going to call this down here. And to be able to start this stage 2, we're going to say from, and I'm going to say from node. So we can, on the second stage, do a different starting point for our Docker file if we want to. I'm going to start with node because we're going to be using node here anyway. And so this is pretty much a fresh instance, and then we can grab anything we want from this stage up here. And in this case, we want to grab the compiled code. So what that allows us to do is, well, we're going to still set a working directory and pretty much this part right here, except we're not going to build. So in stage 2, we're going to do the same thing, set up a working directory, copy over the source code, well, not the source code, that's right here, but set up package.json, and then we're going to install dependencies. Now the difference here is we're going to use the production flag. And so what that'll do is that will just install the regular dependencies versus up here we are installing the dev dependencies. And then we don't really need to copy all the source code over again. Instead, really what we want to do is we want to copy the dist code up here, or the compiled code from up there. So how do we do that? Well, we first have to say which stage we want. So in this case, stage 1, and it's 0 indexed. So we're going to say from 0. And we're going to say go to /user/app/dist, and we're going to just take that over and move it to our own .dist or ./dist folder. We're going to copy that over. Now you can also name these. So for example, I could call this builder or whatever I want, and then I could say right here from builder, and I think that makes sense. So we're going to give that a name there. Next thing, we're going to copy over our orm config again, and if we want to, we don't even have to reset our working directory. We could just copy this over like so. So copy the orm config to the current directory in the environment file. And then I'm just going to say node, and then we're going to grab it from the dist. And that's pretty much all you need to do to set up the multi-stage build. So we set up what indicates that we're in the second stage is we say from again to start the Docker stage 2 in this case. And then the difference is we're installing just the production dependencies, and we're copying over the compiled code that this generated. All right, so let's give this a try now. So I can say Docker build, and I'm going to call this multi-stage, and we'll let that build. Now it's going to be in 2 stages, and it's also going to be doing 2 npm installs, one for everything, one for just the production dependencies. So it might take a little longer for it to actually build everything, but there we go, we're good. And so now I can see the image size of it. So I can say Docker images, grep stripe example, and we can see that the multi-stage one is smaller. So it looks like we shaved off about 50 megabytes or so from that. And so there you go. That is how you can do multi-stage builds. And we can just confirm that it is still working. Let's do Docker run. Multi-staged, and we can get that up and running, and we have the server started. So that's how Docker Compose, well, not Docker Compose, Docker multi-stage. And by the way, you can do multi-stage with Docker Compose, which I'll be showing soon. And all this code is on GitHub. I'll link it in the description below.